All right, let's walk through the Secure Internet Access Policy. These are all the rules we've configured to control internet traffic through Cisco Secure Access. First up, the Block Sites rule. This prevents access to gambling and illegal drugs content categories, pretty standard for any organization. Next, we've got geo-blocking. This blocks access to websites located in Antarctica or the Faroe Islands, useful for restricting connections to specific regions. Block Telnet and SSH restricts Internet Telnet and SSH connections specifically for the HR and finance groups. Scrolling through, you can see additional rules, AAP exceptions, AAP Internet Block, Advanced App Control, and more. Each one serves a specific security purpose. Further down, we've got HR app blocks, pseudocode block protocol, and isolated destinations. These rules create a layered defense across the organization. The isolated destinations rule is interesting. It routes specific sites through remote browser isolation, adding an extra layer of protection. And at the very bottom, the default access rule allows all unmatched internet traffic, but with security enforcement still active. Everything goes through inspection. Now let's switch to RWKS2, Carol Freeman's machine with VPN disconnected. Let's see what happens without secure access protection. Opening Chrome and navigating to the Secure Access Policy Checker to verify the protection status. Error loading your policy. Carol is not currently protected by Cisco Secure Access. Without VPN, no policies are enforced. Cisco Secure Client confirms the VPN is disconnected. Without that connection, the security policies simply aren't applied. Let's test a known phishing domain without protection. The intelligent proxy shows no SSL decryption happening. No protection profile and no TLS decryption. The phishing test page loads completely, no block whatsoever. Now testing gambling.com. Without VPN protection, the gambling site loads without any issues at all. Gambling.com is fully accessible, confirming that no secure access content filtering is active on this machine right now. Now let's connect the VPN to enable protection, opening Cisco Secure Client on RWKST2 to connect. Pseudocode single sign-on. Carol authenticates via SAML to establish the VPN connection. Entering credentials for carol.freeman at d1.pseudocode.org to complete the authentication. Pseudocode, authorized users only, accepting the VPN connection banner. VPN is now connected to pseudocode. Carol is now protected by Cisco Secure Access. Opening Chrome to recheck the policy checker with VPN protection now active. You are protected by Cisco Secure Access. The policy is now actively applied to all traffic. The diagnostic info shows connection details, the data center location, and the active security policy. Scrolling through the policy information showing headers, DC name, and security configuration details. Now let's retest the phishing site with protection on, opening the DNS phishing domain bookmark. This site is blocked due to a security threat. Secure Access DNS security is working as expected. The phishing domain fish.opendnstest.com is blocked by Cisco Secure Access security researchers. Switching to the admin console now, opening Monitor and Activity Search to review the blocked events. Activity Search shows Carol's blocked connections to the phishing site, filtered by identity and response type. Event details confirm the phishing site was blocked by the pseudocode Internet Access Policy rule. Now retesting gambling.com with protection enabled. Opening the gambling bookmark. Blocked. Gambling.com is blocked due to content filtering. The blocked sites rule is now fully enforced. Activity Search confirms the blocked events. Both phishing and gambling sites are now effectively blocked. Now moving to URL filtering with TLS decryption in the Secure Web Gateway section. On RWKC2 with VPN disconnected, Opening Chrome to access Reddit and check the TLS certificate. Without VPN protection, Reddit loads normally. Secure access URL filtering is not being enforced. Checking the TLS certificate. Issued by DigiCert, traffic is not decrypted. The original certificate chain is visible here. Now reconnecting VPN to enable the secure web gateway. Sudoku single sign-on again. Carol authenticates via SAML to establish the VPN connection. VPN connected. Now testing URL filtering with secure access protection enabled. The general Reddit page is now blocked by content filtering. The secure web gateway is enforcing the AUP internet block rule. Now let's test the AUP exception rule. Opening the Reddit AI subreddit bookmark. The AI subreddit loads, allowed by AUP exceptions. Now opening the Cisco subreddit. Both Cisco and AI subreddits are whitelisted in the exception rule. Now checking the TLS certificate for reddit.com with VPN on. Secure access decrypts the traffic. Certificate now issued by Cisco Secure Access. TLS decryption is active. The Cisco Secure Access root CA confirms inspection. Switching to the admin console. Activity search shows Carol Freeman's blocked events, including gambling.com. Using advanced search to filter by URL reddit.com. Searching across over 15 million requests for blocked events. Over 21,000 blocked Reddit events. The AUP internet block rule is working. Event details show the rule sudoku AUP internet block matched with the application block category. Switching to the allowed filter. Only selective Reddit topics are allowed by the sudoku AUP exceptions rule. Event details confirm the Cisco destination was allowed, with categories including the allow list. Now testing SWG file blocking. Opening the block ISO file download bookmark. Navigating to the Ubuntu desktop download page. Clicking download to attempt an ISO file download. Blocked ISO file downloads are restricted. The file type policy prevents ISO downloads through the gateway. Activity search confirms the block. The sudoku internet access policy blocked the Ubuntu ISO download. File type ISO block confirmed in event details. Now testing the warning action. Opening the warn page for shopping content bookmark. Sudoku warning page for Macy's.com. The website is restricted but can be accessed temporarily. Type continue and click the button to proceed. Access is temporary and monitored by the administrator. Macy's.com loads, access is temporary. Activity search for Carol with the warn filter shows events for Macy's.com matching the shopping category. Event details confirm the sudoku warn internet destinations rule matched with the shopping category. Now switching to RDU-KST1 for the firewall as a service section. Testing geo-blocking with a ping to the Faroe Islands. Pinging tv.communa.fo in the Faroe Islands. Request timed out, the geo-blocking rule is blocking it at the firewall level. Activity search confirms the geo-blocking rule blocked Lee's connection to the Faroe Islands. Event details show the geo-blocking rule in action. Destination country Faroe Islands was blocked. Now switching to RWKST2 to test malware protection. Opening the malware bookmark folder. Navigating to eicar.org to download the eicar anti-malware test file. This site is blocked due to a security threat. Secure Access blocked the eicar malware download instantly. Switching to the admin console. Activity search filters for eicar.org to review the blocked connections. Activity search confirms the malware block. The connection to eicar.org was blocked by policy. You can see the results right here. Event details confirm the sudoku internet access policy blocked the malware site access. Now let's demonstrate remote browser isolation. First, we'll test without VPN protection on RWKS2 to show what happens. Opening the RBI demo page at rbi.demo.checkumbrella.com, the page shows various browser isolation test files. Downloading the test files. Tax Scam PDF and archive files start downloading to test without any protection. Now extracting the password-protected archives. These are designed specifically to evade basic security scanning. The archives use passwords to bypass network inspection. Extracting the contents reveals hidden executables inside. Windows Security detects threats. The iCar test file is flagged as virus iCar test file, marked as severe. Windows Defender caught the iCar test file on the endpoint. Our test iCar was detected by local antivirus only after reaching the device. Without secure access, the malware was only caught after it reached the device. Now let's test the iCar dropper variant. Downloading the PDF doc VBA iCar dropper file. This archive is also password protected to evade scanning. Extracting the dropper archive with the password. The PDF inside contains a VBA macro with an iCar payload. Windows Defender catches the Trojan inside the extracted file. Trojan 097M car test file detected again, only at the endpoint. Without cloud protection, malware is only caught after reaching the endpoint. Now let's turn on protection and see the difference. Connecting to pseudocoit via SAML authentication. Carol authenticates to establish the VPN connection. VPN is now connected to pseudocoit. Carol is protected by Cisco Secure Access. Now reopening the RBI demo page with VPN protection active. Remote browser isolation is now engaged. The RBI samples page loads in the isolated session. Now let's test downloading files with full protection. File download is intercepted by RBI. The malware scan is in progress. Notice the blocked pop-up notification appears. The tax scam PDF opens safely in the RBI isolated viewer. The document is rendered without executing any malicious code. Testing the files.zip download with RBI protection. Security analysis scans the archive before delivery. The password-protected archive is handled securely. RBI manages the decryption and inspection in the isolated environment. This site is blocked. Direct access to the malicious content is prevented by Cisco Secure Access. Back to the RBI samples page. Now testing the iCar dropper file download with RBI protection. The PDF doc VBA iCar dropper archive requires a password. RBI handles the encrypted file in the isolated environment. The archive contents are displayed safely. The malicious payload is contained by isolation. The file opens in the secure document viewer. RBI has cleaned the malicious content from the file automatically. Download original versus safe download options shown. RBI lets you safely download a clean version without any risk. The safe file downloads successfully to the endpoint. No malware reaches the device when RBI protection is active. Activity search shows the RBI session events. Files were isolated and threats were neutralized in the cloud. Event details confirm RBI handled all test files.